This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2004 Ford F250 Crew Cab Short Bed 6.0 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an XLT, which is cloth. This truck has 180,600 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in New Orleans. It's on a salvage title due to theft. We have a little animated video on our salvage theft vehicles. It tells you why you have a salvage title on a vehicle that's obviously not damaged. Basically, it's the insurance company's attorneys that don't want any liability. They sell it to us, we sell it to you. You get killed in it for whatever reason, most likely very bad driving. And your attorney finds out that Wheel Kinetics isn't rich, but Geico or Progressive is, so they try to make it go back to them. And it's a lot easier to go back to them if they sell it to us on a clean title. And a salvage title implies no warranty or guarantees at all, so that's why they do it. It's their way of divorcing the truck and not getting sued. Okay? Anyway, let's see. We bring them in. We do an inspection. This is what it looks like. I'm wearing a glove because I'm going to take the very hot oil cap off. We've had it running for about an hour, and it's already been out for pictures. And so it's nice and hot, and it's about 105 degrees outside, and I don't want to burn my fingers. Anyway, we do this inspection. It's about a 2-hour inspection. Driving, wheels off, in the air, fluids checked, all that stuff. Whatever's wrong, we will tell you. Whatever is wrong that we fixed, we will tell you. Whatever's wrong that we didn't fix, we will tell you. Okay? So, my little cheat sheets over here. We gave it a battery. It got a new windshield. The fuel sending unit is new. The AC compressor is new. There's a little plastic cap that goes on the tailgate. It is new. The ignition was broken, and the door lock cylinder was broken, obviously from the theft. So that is new. Okay? I'm going to walk around and show you what's going on here. My brother's already taken pictures of this thing. You'll be able to see them online. These are the tires it came with. So obviously whoever had it stolen liked it enough to buy a really nice set of tires very recently. Please make sure you got some dings and nicks. It's a truck, okay? So there's going to be some dings and nicks here, and it's a 12-year-old truck with 180,000 miles. So it's going to have some cosmetic issues. I think it's a pretty good-looking truck for 180 and being 12 years old. It's really good looking. But please make sure that cosmetics are not an issue by double-checking the photos and knowing what you're buying, so that there's no misunderstandings here. There's a little device that will allow you to zoom in on whatever you see. I will tell you, I do have a Carfax for it that I like to share. I even wrote up here, it's so nice they stole it twice. This truck has been stolen twice. So, let's see, Ohio, it ends up in Louisiana. There's your first theft there at 15,000 miles and then recovered. And then the second theft, this one, 5/28/2015, stolen, blah, 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 insurance claim paid due to theft. Then we have, let's see, this is the title that we have now, Wheel Kinetics, 180,572 miles. And this is the title that we got from the insurance company. State of Louisiana, State Farm, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So now you know what kind of paperwork we have, so that there's no questions there. You will be able to click on the Arizona title we have now. That'll be in the ad. Had to like do the get my glove back on again trick with one hand. That was kind of cool. Obviously, somebody's had this tailgate off. Usually, yeah, I can tell. You can see the holes for the fifth wheel hitch. So it had a fifth wheel hitch on it. So what happens is people take these tailgates off when they have a fifth wheel hitch, and they lay them face down on the ground. And that's how you end up with tailgates that look like that. Just about every vehicle that's ever had a fifth wheel hitch has a messed up tailgate, if we ever get them back. Usually they never show up on the truck. So I guess you're lucky that you even have one. The answer to that is just to buy a louvered tailgate for like 250 bucks. I guess the front tires are different from the rears. I don't know, they're not matching. I would probably just try to match the fronts. I just assumed that they would match all the way around, and of course assuming is incorrect. Alright. 180,589 miles. I'm going to open up the hood. We're going to look for Ford stamps on both fenders and on both sides of the core support, and we're going to check for blow-by. This thing did not get its oil change, so this would be what it looked like when it was in Louisiana. I don't see hardly any. I mean, normally there's at least a little bit, so that's very good. Let's see, there's your Ford stamp there, right there on the fender. There's your Ford stamp there. New battery on this side. We got a sticker on top of this one here. I can kind of see it right there. I'm trying to see it through that plastic. And there's a Ford stamp there and a new battery. Man, it is warm today. I'll tell you one thing, I would take this stupid tin off. This tin is terrible. This tin looks like crap. And it'd be easy to take off. And normally I take it off. I used to take it off, and then people ask me why, that they would be fine with it. So we'll leave it up to whoever owns it. We'll tear on the pull here. The seats look fantastic. Your passenger front door window, locks. The seat looks really good. The bolster's good. Nothing going on there. The cover, old cover. We must have had to buy a new cover. That went on the steering, so we had to buy a new one when they broke the ignition. They broke that. There's the old ignition right there. And got a little touch-up paint. We didn't do that, so that must have been in the truck. Anyway, it's just a truck, but it's going to be a good price if you need a diesel truck, something you're not afraid of dinging it up a little bit. This would be a good one. You know, so that you can take it to the lake or tow with it, and if you back into the hitch, you're not ready to jump off a bridge, you just crashed a $60,000 truck. That's what this is right here. In our ads, we do offer a $1,900 bulletproof EGR kit that we will install. It's a bulletproof EGR cooler. We also install the Ford oil cooler. New gaskets, new coolant, and an oil change for $1,900, which is a smoking deal. There's the wind mirrors out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, up, down. So if your concern is the EGR, which most people's concern is on 6.0s, a lot of people want to do a preemptive fix. It's not a bad idea. This one doesn't need it. But when they need it immediately. So if it goes, you'll wish you had done it. And I've seen trucks with 500,000 miles that don't need it. So it's kind of a luck thing, really. I've also seen trucks with 50,000 miles that need them. So who knows? This may not ever need it. There's your overdrive on and off.
Easy, quieres un...
Tucson's at Workstation 94.9 Mix FM. There's Cutting Crew.
There you go. CD player, old school cassette, cup holder. Let me see. Do I have anything behind me? No, I don't. Let me move up a little bit so I'm back into anything. All right. There's neutral. Now we're in 4 low. See that? Now we're in drive. That floor shifter worked great too. Usually you have to fight with them a little bit. That's in drive. That's in reverse. That's in 4 low. That's definitely 4 low. Now, let's go to, now we're in 4 high. Wow. That's a really, really easy power shifter. That's driving 4 high and reversing 4 high. And now to neutral. Wow. Yeah, mechanically this thing's outstanding. Air is blowing ice cold. I'm gonna turn it up because I'm dying in here. It's hot today, really hot. Air is blowing ice cold. Let's see. If you come to Tucson, obviously, if you're gonna drive it home, what do you need? You need insurance and you need plates. You can get neither on a salvage title, which is what we have now. In order to be able to drive it home, we have to take it to motor vehicles. The police, gun-carrying, badge-wearing guys, they do what's called the level 3 inspection. Then we can get, we take the level 3 and the salvage title we have now, and we get what's called a restored salvage title. Then we can issue you a temporary plate to drive home with, and you can get insurance. Without it, you can't do either. So obviously that's mandatory. We do that for $200 before you get here, or we do it for $200 before it ships out if you pay by wire and ship. What else? There's a $250 dock fee, and there's taxes. If you come to Tucson, you're gonna pay taxes, all right? 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you're one of our Alaska buyers, their state tax rate is 0. So when they come, they pay 2% tax, which is our city tax. They pay $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If your state tax rate is 7%, you'd pay 9%. Okay, just add 2% to your state tax rate, then add $250 for the dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. No dock fee, nothing. But if you add $200 to that price, we will get the title restored to you. Restored for you before it ships out. It's a very good idea unless you're 100% positive you can get it done yourself. All we can provide you with is the bill of sale, the Arizona salvage title, and the truck itself. So if you decline to have us restore the title before it ships out, please make sure you can do it with those 3 things, okay? Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Once we have a deposit, we'll put your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. This is a nice truck. Boy, the air's blowing ice cold. It feels good, too. Ugh, like a swamp out there. Monsoon season in Tucson. 105 and 63% humidity. Beautiful. I'm going to go out here to the frontage road on I-10, get it up to speed here. While I'm doing that, I'll give you the speech on warranty. There is no warranty, all right? The people who built this truck in 2004 at Ford gave it X amount of miles and X amount of years for a reason. They did that because they didn't know what was going to happen to it after that many miles or years. If they did know, and they did know it was going to be perfectly fine and there would be no issues, they would have given it a longer warranty and longer, miles and years, right? And then they could have sold it for more, right? Well, they didn't because they weren't sure. They built it. They know more than we know. They built the truck. So let's be serious here. There's risk involved in buying this truck. We do not know what is going to happen to this truck tomorrow, next week, or in 3 years. Boy, I'll tell you one thing though, it runs like a champion. That's a 45 I'm in right now. We're doing about 70, and that was a pretty easy 70 right there. This one, you could sleep and end up going 100 and get a gigantic ticket. Anyway, bottom line is there's risk involved, whether you're buying this truck or you're buying any of our vehicles. I say this in every single video at the end of every video. Not singling this truck out. Please verify that by watching our videos on other trucks. If you don't like risk, you got to buy a brand new truck. If you don't like to buy a used toaster, buy a brand new toaster. There's risk in buying used stuff. So if this thing breaks when it gets to you, go get it fixed. It will not be ours to fix. This is a big boy sport or a big girl sport. We just had a woman from Kentucky come and pick up 2 trucks, and she was very, very knowledgeable about what she was buying and what the risks were. There are risks. If this thing were perfect and we knew it would be great, and it would never break, then we could sell this thing for 30 grand, right? It'll never break. What's a never breaking truck worth? 30 grand, right? So just be realistic, please. You're saving a ton of money. Some of the money you're saving may have to go to a repair sooner or later, and that's just the bottom line. We want our people to be aware of that and accept that, and we want them to be happy with the information we're giving them, and I think we're giving you a ton of information. All right? Hell of a good running truck. Thank you for your time.